The Enticer surface lure is a good all-round surface lure that can also be used subsurface when needed. It's best worked between a medium to fast retrieve along the surface with a steady retrieve. You can also let it drop just below the surface to imitate an injured fleeing fish, and this is especially effective when you get to the inside sections where it's rocky and there could be fish wading in on the on the inside. A good method when casting this lure is just to keep your rod tip up and use a steady pull of the rod tip with a steady wind. This will just change the speed of the lure as you're retrieving it and give it that more effective fleeing fish look. Okay, so you can cast the lure out, you can keep the retrieve steady and just use the rod tip to change the speed, which will give it a nice fleeing effect, fleeing bait fish along the surface and attract the attention of any passing fish. When you get to the inside section, if nothing's following it, it's a good idea to just use the rod tip to tweak it through between surface and just below. You give it that injured fish look. And also when you're in close, it gives some of the predatory fish a chance to grab it. When you retrieve, you can also keep your rod tip down if you prefer, like this, and use your rod tip to alter the speed. But I prefer to keep the rod tip up in case you get a strike from a big fish. I find it's much easier to set the hook. So if the rod tip's down, you can pull your rod down and make it difficult if it's very strong to set that hook and you could lose the fish. Okay, so it's a pretty versatile lure. At the moment these come in 25 grams, 50 grams, 90 grams and 120 grams. Each lure comes with two skin swaps, Dorada green and sardine blue if you want to change the look of the lure. But for me, white is the best all-round colour for fishing with these lures.
The Enticer surface lure can be cast out a very long distance, enabling you to cover as much ground as possible. With its aerodynamic shape and weighting system, it can punch through a very strong headwind. The 30 and 50 gram version are very effective for bass, bluefish and many other medium-sized fish.
The rooster chasing, I can see it was a really... It's on again. Oh, and another rooster.
And the 90 and 120 gram versions are suitable for larger pelagics including tuna, snapper, GTs, kingfish and roosterfish, etc. And don't forget, when retrieving the lure slowly or close to the shore, using the rod tip with a shaking action will create a great injured fish effect to the lure. With the right tackle, the Enticer surface lure can be cast well over 150 yards, which makes this lure not only a good boat lure, but really suitable for fishing beaches and rocky headlands. All Samson Enticers come with two free skin swaps, and there's also many other colours and designs that can be brought separately.